Some of the most powerful leaders in history didn't wait for permission. And they didn't always receive recognition. They moved quietly, consistently, and with purpose. Black women have always been among these trailblazers, shaping industries, influencing culture, and transforming communities in ways that often went unnoticed by the world, but never unfelt by the people they served. Long before leadership positions were open to them, Black women were already leading. They built businesses when resources were scarce, created opportunities where none existed, and made decisions that changed lives far beyond their own. Their leadership wasn't always loud or celebrated, but it was deeply rooted in responsibility, vision, and care. In business, Black women have redefined what it means to build something from the ground up. Many started with nothing more than an idea, a skill, and determination. They turned kitchens into offices, passion into profit, and side hustles into sustainable livelihoods, not just for themselves, but for others who depended on them. They didn't always have access to funding, mentorship, or support systems. What they had was resilience. They learned through trial and error. They adapted quickly. They made room where space was denied. And through it all, they created businesses that reflected their values, community, integrity, and impact. These women didn't just sell products or services. They created safe spaces. They employed people who were often overlooked. They reinvested in their neighborhoods. Their success was never just personal. It was communal. In politics, Black women have always been present, even when history failed to record their names. They organized communities, mobilized voters, and shaped movements from the ground up. They understood early on that real change begins locally in conversations, relationships, and collective action. While others stood at podiums, Black women were often behind the scenes, making sure things actually happened. They knocked on doors, they educated voters, they built trust. Their leadership was rooted in lived experience, making it both practical and powerful. Today, Black women continue to reshape political spaces. They bring clarity to complex issues and speak on behalf of those who are often ignored. They lead with empathy without sacrificing strength. And even when their voices are challenged or dismissed, they persist. In media, Black women have challenged narratives simply by existing authentically. For generations, they were misrepresented, minimized, or excluded altogether. Instead of waiting for permission to be seen, they created their own platforms. Some became storytellers behind the scenes, writing, producing, directing, and shaping messages that reached millions. Others stepped into the spotlight, showing the world a fuller, more honest picture of Black womanhood. Their presence shifted culture, expanded representation, and opened doors for those who followed. Yet, not every trailblazer is known by name. Across the country, there are Black women leading quietly in schools, churches, nonprofits, and neighborhoods. Women who organize food drives, mentor youth, advocate for families, and show up consistently without expectation of praise. These unsung leaders are the backbone of their communities. They identify problems, create solutions, and take responsibility when systems fall short. Their leadership doesn't come with titles. It comes with trust. They are the women people call when they don't know where else to turn. The ones who remember birthdays, check in during hard times, and never stop believing in the people around them. Their impact may not make headlines, but it changes lives. What unites all of these women is intention, a desire to create something better, a commitment to lead with integrity, a willingness to move forward even when recognition is delayed or denied. This is how change happens, not always through grand gestures, but through steady leadership, quiet courage, and unwavering purpose. Modern Black women leaders are redefining what it means to be an icon. They don't fit into one mold. They don't lead the same way. And they don't measure success by applause alone. Instead, they lead with authenticity, balance, and a deep connection to the communities they serve. In today's world, Black women are changing industries from the inside out. They are launching brands that center wellness, culture, and social responsibility. They are creating spaces where inclusion isn't a slogan, it's a practice. Their leadership reflects who they are and what they value. Some lead large organizations. Others run small but powerful ventures. Both matter. Both create impact. Both challenge outdated ideas of what leadership is supposed to look like. In political spaces, Black women continue to push conversations forward. They speak honestly about issues that affect everyday people. They connect policy to lived experience. They bring humanity into spaces that often lack it. Their leadership is grounded, informed, and courageous. They don't just talk about change, they work toward it, even when the process is slow and the resistance is strong. In media and culture, Black women are shaping narratives with intention. They are storytellers, creators, thinkers, and innovators. They challenge stereotypes not by reacting to them, but by replacing them with truth. They understand the power of representation. They know that seeing yourself reflected honestly can change how you see your own potential, and they take that responsibility seriously. Many of these women also understand that leadership isn't about standing alone at the top. It's about lifting others along the way. Mentorship is woven into their work. They open doors, share knowledge, and create pathways for the next generation. And then there are the women whose influence may never be widely recognized, but whose impact is undeniable. The educators who inspire confidence, the organizers who build safe spaces, the advocates who refuse to give up on their communities. They are proof that leadership doesn't require validation, that change can happen quietly, that purpose matters more than recognition. Black women often lead while balancing multiple roles: professionals, caregivers, creators, community builders. They carry responsibility with grace, even when it's heavy. They make space for others while learning to claim space for themselves. More and more Black women are redefining success. Success no longer means burnout or constant it means alignment, peace, fulfillment, being able to lead without losing yourself. Their leadership challenges traditional models. It shows that strength and compassion can coexist. That authority doesn't require dominance. That collaboration can be powerful. They are changing what leadership looks like, simply by being themselves. Their stories matter because they expand our understanding of impact. They remind us that real change often comes from those who understand the struggle firsthand. That leadership rooted in lived experience can be transformative. By honoring both past legends and present-day leaders, we acknowledge a truth that has always existed. Black women have always been trailblazers, even when the world refused to see it. And today, they continue the work, not for recognition, but for progress. Not for praise, but for purpose. Their influence is real. Their impact is lasting, and their stories deserve to be told.